It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super WildCard Weekend. It's the Bears and the Lions, next on Madden NFL 23.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Weston. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Weston over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
This is the tight end Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. O'Neal throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other. But they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty. Just an incomplete pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
On second down, Swift. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. On 3rd and 2, Weston. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Weston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Weston. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from the unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a play fake here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Weston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. To Montgomery to begin the drive.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. O'Neal.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Neal.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing to start the drive. Weston.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weston.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
65 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On the handoff, this is Swift. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. Weston. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, O'Neal. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Weston. And this one's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Weston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, O'Neal.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. And pressure. He's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them just...
He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off play action. Weston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back to throw. Weston. He's got this. Complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And some room to run now.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down.
Weston, throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Weston. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just get the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So they're going to have a drive here and try to get some of those points back.
You got to figure the further they fall They just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. O'Neal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask the defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he fires one incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Weston. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Detroit's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Weston. And he rifles one incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Weston. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Weston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Chicago offense set to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this. Williams loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Neal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rondale Moore
from 3 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The quarterback will keep it himself, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously to just give it up. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing on 1st down. Weston. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to Montgomery on second down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw on second down. Weston. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Weston. That's complete to Mooney. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Off the play fake, Weston. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 14. Off play action. Weston. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On third down, here comes Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. And his throw is incomplete. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. O'Neal.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not work out.
Now, how do you feel about that type of a call? Because I've been with you long enough. I don't think the fade route in that situation is one of your favorites.
I just think you're putting yourself into a corner. You don't have any margin for error, right?
I agree with you totally. You tend to run out of real estate. You've got to make sure you run that route so well that you're allowed to fade and catch the football and come down in bounds. I think that's one of the reasons we've seen the fade stop come into play so well, because now it's a little bit more of an easy throw.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.